Our next speaker is Selina from Experimental Psychology, and the talk is entitled Invent New Jury Instructions. Focus on the first test of an eyewitness's memory.
Pretend that you are serving on a jury. You need to decide whether Miguel Solorio is guilty of a fatal shooting event that happened several months ago. Back then, all four witnesses did not recognize Miguel and rejected the initial photo lineup test. But now, two of them are testifying against him with 100% confidence. Would you vote Miguel guilty or not guilty? Before you make your decision, I want to share with you the most recent scientific consensus reached in the field of eyewitness identification. Testing memory contaminates memory. It turns out that after receiving the very first police lineup test, a suspect's face is now stored in the witness's memory. Therefore, any later test, especially the one having it is only on that very first test that the witness's memory is less likely to be contaminated and therefore is usually reliable. More importantly, evidence from my lab has revealed that a line projection that happened on that very first test actually reflects evidence of innocence. Last year, we invented who read our instructions tend to be significantly more confident in giving guilty verdicts when the eyewitness evidence is reliable, and also more confident in giving not guilty verdicts when the eyewitness evidence is unreliable. This is something the existing or the old instructions could not achieve. Yet, unfortunately, the jury who served on Miguel's case received old instructions that are ineffective. They eventually relied on the in-court high-confidence IDs that are unreliable and sentenced this innocent man life without parole. After spending 25 years in prison for a crime he did not commit, Miguel was eventually exonerated in November 2023. But there are hundreds more innocent people out there who are just like Miguel, but still serving time in prison. It may take us just a few days or even just a few hours to convict someone, but you need several decades of effort to prove that one is indeed innocent. I sincerely hope that my instructions can be implemented in the legal system soon in the future to prevent more innocent people from being wrongfully convicted. At the very end of my talk, fifth Christmas in prison, being home this year will be the best present ever. Thank you.
Thank you for that talk. Okay, so tell us about someone who has had an impact in your life.
Sure. So I think there's many people who made a positive impact on my life, but I guess in this particular occasion, I want to thank my advisor, because the reason is kind of interesting, because I used to have this childhood dream of becoming like a detective, like Sherlock Holmes, and FBI agent in Criminal Minds or whatever. But then as I grow older, I realized that dream is kind of wild, because just not everyone have the courage to confront actual criminals. But then I encountered my advisor, and then I was like shocked by how there's this research, this line of area that exists, and there's this alternative way to my childhood dream to actually help the innocent people, and also actually to bring justice to the world. So
I think that's cool. Good for you. What is a favorite way you have to recharge?
So I prefer to listen to rap music and also drink boba milk tea.
All right. So you got to give us your favorite hip hop group and your favorite boba tea flavor.
Well, I usually listen to Chinese rap songs, so I guess, and I listen to a lot of them, so I can't give you a favorite. right on top of my head, but for the boba milk tea, I prefer
Right. If you could create a new campus tradition, what would that be?
So I was thinking maybe we can have like an international language greetings day. So like on that particular day, since I'm fluent in English and Mandarin, I will greet others in a foreign language that I'm not fluent in, like Spanish, I guess. So I just think because UCSD has such a diverse community, so I thought it would be fun.
I love that. What is your favorite thing about San Diego?
I will have to say I love everything about San Diego except this one thing, which is the rent.
Yes.
So can't give you my favorite, but I can give you my least favorite.
Your least favorite. Amen to that. All right. Thank you very much. Let's give our colleague a hand.